Continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first down 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. Of course, remember last week, week number 1, quite the opener for him, NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he does not want to be a flash in the pan. He wants to have that type of a game each and every week. Let's see if he can get a second award in week 2 of the season.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 29-yard line. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Elliott trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flip in field position and a flip in fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force them into a field goal there. Instead, they give up the big gain, and now it's 1st and goal. The offense has got them on their heels.
Now Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at the 20. They run with Adrian Peterson, the 2nd active leading rusher in the NFL. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Ready. Check. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Hey, watch it. Kick the edge. Come. Go. Watch the motion. Mike 50.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Prescott down. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. A 1st down carry by Elliott. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Switch up. Go, get out there.
Here's Prescott. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll run on first down. Thompson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. So they say we'll let that completed pass stand, and we'll bring up third down instead as they decline it.
So they're comfortable with the yardage. The big thing to them is what you pointed out, getting it to third down and making a play there.
I'm going to come back to you. Back to you. Check it out, Reed. Kill. Hey, turn it. Check.
On third down, Haskins got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's 4th down.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. What you got?
On the draw, it's Pollard. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing on second down. Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Here go 46.
Mike, 56.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Let's go. Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Tight dog. Switch. He's cracked.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On 1st down, Thompson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
50's the mic. What we got? Joker. Back. 49, check 49. Jam. Short. Let's go, Mike 50.
From the 22, Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Check it back. Twist.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Redskins with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hatchet. Check, boom.
Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
You got nothing to run. You got nothing. Out. You're out. Shit. Slam.
To throw on 3rd down, Haskins will get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Alert 3. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
50's the mark. Go. 50's the mark. Strip that ball.
On first down, it's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Richardson, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
You got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge. Bang. Kill. Check. Crunch.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Second down, Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Ready? 50, Mike, 50. Let's go. Go. 6, 4, 3. Hey, we got 3 down. Go. Watch the sit. Watch twist.
On 2nd down, Love. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Hey, Mike 50. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Tighten up. Check 99.
On 3rd down, Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
25, check 25. Check 3.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Mike 56. We own it. Check 26. Check. Hot. Check 9. Slam, slam, slam. Watch that.
10th carry now for Elliott. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. They'll run on 1st down. Thompson. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Leighton Vander Esch, 3rd in the NFL in tackles as a rookie last year. There on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The give to Peterson out of the gun. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Alone.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And an alley to run. The 40, 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return as his guys are back within a single score. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead will shrink to 6. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be taken about the 12. Pretty move. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At their 29-yard line.
1,
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go to Elliott again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing. Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
1st down, Cowboys.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check 3.
On 1st down, Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 39-yard line.
Mike, here we go. 55. So we got man. Under 10. 10. Check 43. You go tight. You got tight. 26.
Again, it's Elliott. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Redskins' 41-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, 47.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Mike's 56.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And boy, this Redskin defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
Kill!
3rd and long for Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They run again on 1st down. Peterson. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. You're up. Check 24. Check 24. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Love. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Ready. Check pass. Check pass. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. 3 bucks. 3 bucks. 3 bucks. Alert flag. Alert. Check.
Throwing now is Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Trey Quinn, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 83 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situations. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Come on. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, check. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Keep it up. Slam. Switch.
Haskins to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Complete to Terry McLaurin. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
On the carry, Thompson. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Got it. It's 50. Mike's 50. Watch the run. Switch. 52.
Here we go with Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Focus, defense, focus. Undercrush. Check.
They'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Mike 50. I don't even know why this team showed up. Pick up. He's coming. We got double up.
One final shot for Haskins. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Dallas, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.